On everybody out in YouTube land, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this video we're going to talk about my thoughts on the Oculus Quest 2 basically a week into ownership. So I've been playing the Oculus Quest 2 for roughly a week. I think I bought it 7 or 8 days ago, and I just wanted to go over some of my thoughts on the hardware, some of my thoughts on the controllers, the headset, the video games that I'm playing, and different things like that, and whether or not I could recommend upgrading to the Quest 2 from the original Quest, and just basically stuff like that. So I don't know if I really mentioned it in my first video, but I've been a pretty early adopter to virtual reality headsets. I've been messing around with these since the original Oculus developmental kits and stuff like that. Like 5 years ago or so, I did the cell phone VR thing with the Samsung Gear VR and different things like that. So I've been messing around with VR headsets for quite a while. I've had HTC Vive. If you look behind me, I've got the PlayStation VR back there. I have the original Quest, and now I have the Quest 2. So I have dabbled in a lot of this stuff, so it doesn't make me an expert by any means, but I do have a lot of experience with VR headsets. And the Quest 2, just like the original Quest, what drew me into these are the fact that they're all-in-one headsets. You're not tethered to anything. You've got free roam. You can move around the room without worrying about getting tangled up in cords and different things like that. So first up, I wanted to talk about the controllers. So in my first video of my first thoughts, I was talking about how these felt a bit heftier and bigger, basically, than the original Quest controller, and I still think that. And to be completely honest with you, I don't really know if I like that. I kind of like the way the Quest controllers feel in my hands better than the Quest 2 controllers, but I am getting used to this as time goes along. It just feels a little bit weird because these are just a thicker controller. Probably just me trying to get used to it, but there's nothing wrong with the original Quest controllers, but these are taking a little bit of time to get used to. But they're not bad by any means. It's just be prepared because these are a little bit larger than the original Quest controllers. So next up, let's go ahead and let's talk about the headset a little bit. So I'm sure you guys can tell, I went ahead and I purchased the Elite head strap for the Oculus Quest 2. This comes out of box with basically like a cloth head strap. And it's not as bad as what some YouTubers say out there, but it's definitely not idealistic. This is much, much more comfortable, and it fits tighter. It doesn't have the same kind of movement as the cloth strap does. It's $49, so it's a little bit pricey, but to me it's well worth it, and it's a must-have for the Quest 2. It's very easy to uninstall the the head strap that came with the Quest 2, and it's very easy to put this on. You do have to take out the facial interface and stuff like that, but it's not difficult whatsoever. Which brings me to the next upgrade that I made. I bought a silicone ring, silicone cover basically for the the facial interface. Now, I really wanted to get a facial interface from VR Covers for the Oculus Quest 2, but apparently they've been sold out for a little while. I will buy something from VR Covers when they do go in stock. This is basically just a silicone cover that goes over the facial interface that comes with the Quest 2, but it works really, really well, and it was cheap, like $8 or something like that. And to me, that's a must-have too. It's not going to absorb sweat as much as the standard one does, and also to me, the silicone is much more comfortable up against my face. So yeah, the Elite strap and like a silicone cover, I feel like those are definitely something that you guys want to get if you are buying the Quest 2. But overall, the Quest 2, like I stated in the first video, the resolution on this unit is way, way better than the resolution on the standard Quest. And it's kind of hard to tell in a bunch of videos, but if you actually play with this thing, the difference is astonishing. The visuals are so good in this. And it's not just for games. I'm talking watching videos too. Like if you're watching YouTube, or I've dabbled with some of the movies that I own. Very, very, very good visual quality, and definitely a massive upgrade. And like I said, this is a whole lot more powerful than the original Quest 2. So we haven't really seen it yet, but I'm sure they're going to be developing more intense graphically and, just more open world type games for the Quest 2. So the power is going to really, really be a big thing in the future, in my opinion. But yeah, because of the increased resolution and just the double the power of the original Quest, I feel like it's a no-brainer that you should upgrade to a Quest 2 if it's possible. If you don't want to spend that money, the Quest is still fine for now. I just feel like in the future, you're going to want a Quest 2. Right now, I guess all the games are working for both platforms, but eventually they're going to make games just for the Quest 2. But yeah, I absolutely love this thing. Been playing it for about a week, and to me, it's definitely worth an upgrade over the original Quest. Now, I just wanted to talk about a couple games. I've played some games just on the Quest 2 that I bought when I bought this system, but I've also played some of the games that I had for the original Quest, and all the games look and really perform better overall on the Quest 2. What is it? Ninja Legends, I think, is one of the ones that I've played a lot. I played it on the Quest, and I've now played it on the Quest 2. It's basically like a fighting game, weapons-based fighting game. But Ninja Legends, really, really fun. If you guys have these platforms, you should definitely try that out. Different types of weapons you can use. You can block attacks. You can, have special like magic powers and stuff like that. But Ninja Legends is a very, very fun game. Another game that I've enjoyed a lot here lately is Premium Bowling. I really like bowling in general, and Premium Bowling is such a fun game because they have the physics down so well. It actually feels like you're bowling, and the ball moves the way that it should, and your score in the game, at least for me, it translates to what you would bowl in real life too. So Premium Bowling is a fun game that I've been having a lot of fun with. Let's see what else. There's a fishing game. I think it's actually free. It's called Bait. That's a really, really fun game if you just want to sit in your chair and play something that's very relaxed. Very cartoony graphics, but it's got a really neat little story mode that you follow. And the game's free, but you can pay for like DLC or something like that. But it's a lot of fun, especially if you like to fish. What else? Sports Scramble is another one that I like a lot. It's basically like a tennis game where they scramble sports together. Like you'll be playing tennis, but all of a sudden you'll be hitting basketball instead of a tennis ball. Or instead of a tennis racket, you'll have a golf club that you're trying to hit the ball with. So it just basically cycles through different types of sports. It's a lot of fun. It's been out since the original Quest came out, but it plays well on the Quest 2. A couple games that I've been playing exclusively on the Quest is the new Star Wars at Galaxy's Edge, I think is what it's called. I'm a pretty big fan of Star Wars overall, and if you like story-driven games, that is really, really fun. It's a little on the short side, but so is Vader Immortal, to be honest with you. But if you love Star Wars, the graphics are great. Like I said, it's a really, really fun, original type of story, and I've had a blast with that. And also, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is such a fun game. The mechanics in that game are so spot on. Killing zombies is so satisfying. And that's a really fun story-driven game, too, that you can take your time with. The NPCs can be a little bit weird at times, but, whatever. It's a fun game, and I've been having a lot of fun with that on the Quest 2 as well. But yeah, so those are a couple of the games I'm playing, and that's some of my final thoughts on, the hardware and, some of the upgrades I've made, like the Elite Strap and the silicone cover. But yeah, like I said, if you guys like VR gaming, this is a must-have in my opinion, and it's a well worth upgrade over the original Quest. With the much increased resolution and the much more power, basically. Also more storage. You can put more games on this. But yeah, guys, that is probably about going to do it for this video. But yeah, this is a great system. Absolutely love it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this video. Do you have the Quest 2? Do you plan on picking one up? Are you just not interested in VR gaming at all? I would love to have a little bit of a conversation with you guys about video games. But yeah, until next time, guys, I think I'm going to go open up some more boxes, maybe play some video games, try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.